Tables walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello good people and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts, especially to my 3 new subscribers. It's great to have you here and thank you for following me. Now we're going to get right into this Final Fantasy Premier Draft and let's see if we can rise the ranks a bit in Diamond. Now as always I will say my picks, why I do them, and if you find my content in any way amusing or maybe useful, feel free to click some of those buttons because it really helps me out. Now the children are in bed but not yet sleeping, so I hope I don't have to pause the video in between, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, what do we have? A 2-mana 2/1, which goes away after 3 turns. Exile the top card of your library. During any turn you put a long card on Saga, you may play that card, so also lands, that's pretty decent. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, it gains haste. Okay, so a very, very aggressive card. Now, other than that, this pack is not really impressive. I think this is a trap. This is something you rarely play. This goes into especially decks that go very wide. I tried to play that once, but it didn't really turn out well. And all the commons are kind of meh. Maybe the Revelation or the Sentinel. I must say the Voyager is also pretty decent. I'm going to take this rare, but mostly because there's nothing interesting in this pack. And maybe this is good enough. I mean, if you hit something that you can play, it's pretty much a 2/1 for 2 that draws you a card. Okay. Another Crystal's Chosen, which is an interesting card. I mean, at worst, it's a 7-mana 4/2/2s, which is not terrible. Now, I'm also seeing the Aura side, and I'm seeing this Cloud of Darkness. I don't want to linger too long on our first pick. Maybe not even the first 3 picks. I think I'm going for this Cloud of Darkness. The upside is that it's a multicolored double green, and green is one of the colors which you can easily splash with. So in this case you can just play any green something, green white, green red even if you want, and just splash black easily. And most often this will always be a -1 or -2, which is very good for a 3/3 flyer. Okay. Some interesting white cards. I like this card as well. I mean, I keep saying I mean. If you find it annoying that I say I mean, please do let me know, because I've listened to my own videos and my own drafts and I say I mean a lot, so that's not intentional. If I do it, please forgive me. This is a 2/2 haste, which is already pretty decent, but the fact that you can use the sacrifice as a combat trick, especially if you have instants, is pretty good. We already have 1 red, so I'll just keep taking red. Some art of these cards, I don't understand. Interesting. I'm getting a clear sign that white is also open. We could have had 3 of these, but black-green is also reasonably open. And there is a world where you can make cards leave the graveyard. And I think I'll play this in any black deck, and I think I don't play this in any green deck. So I'll just take this Fang. Maybe we will pick up on the other card, but the odds are slim. I like the Ahriman, I like the Marlboro. I think I'll go for the Marlboro. I don't know yet if I'm going to splash black, but this is good anyway. If you drop this on turn 6, it's a lot of value. This cares about scouts, pirates and rogues. This is a pirate, that's a warrior. That's something else. I like Circle of Power. I want to avoid getting into black-red simply because I'm not very good at playing black-red. I'll take the Reinforcements, it's very good with the Cloud of Darkness. This is okay, I guess. This is very expensive. So this wasn't even our opening pack, so that means that there were a lot of these. We could still end up in black-white, but it's difficult to splash green, I guess. Double green at least. We don't have to play the Cloud of Darkness, but it is a good card. I'll take the Castle Guard as a potential 2-drop. Okay, now I'll take the Gone Town of Ruin, simply for the mana purposes. You never know what we're going to play, so I'll just take this blue-white one as well. We're not doing any equipment stuff. Maybe I'll take the Flan, but I don't think I will play it. Okay. So far, I'm not really sure yet. We're kind of spread out all over the place. But I think most definitely I'm going to play black. But the second color is kind of in between. Now black-green did seem very open. Wow. Another Cloud of Darkness. I think this Sorcerer is actually amazing. The fact that you get an 0-1 at the end step, it's even if they kill it the next turn, you already have something out of it. Now I would like to get this one and that one, of course. But I think I'll go for the Sorcerer. You don't have to build around it for it to be good. I don't think the Cloud of Darkness will come around. It would be amazing. But I'm just taking this. I had this during the pre-release as well. It's very solid. Ooh, interesting. If you both own and control vanilla, create... Yeah, it's not going to happen, but this is already good enough to simply play. Because it mills and it returns. It's strictly better Gravedigger. Seems like we're going to be in pretty much 3 colors. Might not play these, maybe that one. But I like a Town Greeter. I think that's very good. I don't want to have too many of these, simply because you do... Milling yourself out is an actual threat here. And I hope to pick up some towns, but we'll probably get more of these. So let's just put in this one, because it has a huge upside. And this is also good in the late game. Green-black, splashing red is the plan. Okay. We do have some ways to make tokens. We have this one, that one, this one. Yeah, I'll take the Gourmet Dude. I've never played it, but it seems pretty decent. Of course, wouldn't mind another town, but there's none in our colors. Oh, this could be interesting for us. I'll take it. Even if the opponent just kills this, it's still worth it. Now, I think we're full on 3 drops. Summon Fat Chocobo very late. I'm going to take this over the land simply because I'm still not sure how many we need. Maybe we just don't have to play those other 2 red cards because black-green seems reasonably open. Or at least it seems very open. At the beginning of the end step, if there are 6 or more permanent cards in your graveyard. Yeah, we can do that. We need to be creature heavy, but I think we can do it. Enchantment 1 at the beginning of each of your main phase. If you hadn't add mana in your turn, you may add X mana of any color. I don't think that's very impressive. Ooh, there's a Gardener. Ooh, which one is better? I'm actually not sure. I think I need 2 drops. Yeah, I'm going to need 2 drops here. I'll take this, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Don't think I'm going to need that one as well. Now, we didn't see the Cloud of Darkness, unfortunately, but I think the Sorcerer is way better than the Cloud of Darkness. Gigatoad is not good, unless you have a lot of trample spells, maybe, and a lot of ramp. It is a potential top end, but it's not something I would prefer to play. Okay, so now we want 2 drops and more towns. This is not something I can play. What do you do? It's in our colors, sorcery. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice creature, so you liable for a card and put the card in your hand and shuffle. I'm not sure how good that is. Though there is nothing else we're really missing out on. There's the gourmet dude. There's a blitzball. If we can find something that's good at that turn, maybe I'll play this. It's a bit of a dud, this whole thing. I think I'll take the gourmet, but we are very, very full on 3-drops. It is interesting with the reinforcements to have some stuff that dies. But we are desperately looking for 2-drops and towns. That's the plan. I don't want many more town greeters, because we'll mill ourselves to death. And of course ways to make tokens. I think that's pretty decent. Prefer not to play this, of course. Very good card. So this will count as a 2-drop. I think I have to take it here, because otherwise we will be too slow at the beginning. It is a 2-drop. No, I want to play this one. We don't have any 2-drops in the sideboard, I think. Nor do we have the correct color of lands. Enchantment creature 5 mana. What is it? 7 mana 5/5? If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 that much. Okay, well, we don't have a lot of ramp to get into that. Now I'll go for another gardener, I think. We don't have a lot of non-creature spells, and I want to have permanents to fill the graveyard. And this is actually 1/3 is pretty decent stats. We are getting nice multicolored cards, but not something that we can now get into. I'll take this land because it's exactly what we need, but I would like more. We need more 2-drops actually. And the top end, but we could always play the Iron Giant. Don't want to play the Gigatoad. Yeah, I'll take the Anima. Now maybe I just have to play that one. I know it's not the best, but we do have quite some fixing already with the lands that we have. Yep, well, seems like we have to put in red. Yeah, we are... Black-green was clearly open the first pack. But the second pack, it's been absolutely terrible for us. And I don't think we'll get any more 2-drops, so this is pretty much it. We are a mid-range deck. I don't want to play these cards, actually. I'll play the Ramen, simply to stay in the game. And also... because it's a permanent that gets into our graveyard, which we care about. Okay, I think we have to put in one more top-end card, and I think it has to be the Iron Giant. Curve is not amazing, unfortunately. Don't think I care about the Blitzball that much. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Let's see how it goes. We didn't pick up any removal spells. We didn't see any removal spells. Could be interesting here. I don't think it will happen, but it could be interesting. So I want to have him burn some removal on the reinforcements. So I'm not going to play this one just yet. And if this dies, we can play this and at least get something back. Wow. That is unfortunate. Would have liked to mill some lands. Now this is 4 stages. So I think I will actually block this. Maybe we'll get the salvagers back. Sure. He is being very aggressive. Juicy stuff. Maybe the gourmet is the best one, because we will be making quite some tokens. No, I'm going to go for the salvagers. I'm not going to block. This is at the beginning of your end phase. If you do, you may pay. Okay. Yeah, that is unfortunate. He exiled it even. But we're still at 20. Opponent has only 3 cards. It is looking pretty decent. He might have a counterspell, and I'd rather have him counter this than the Sorcerer or the Fang. Next turn we can do both of these. Okay, that's okay for us. Man, he's eager to burn all his removal spells. So now I'll just do this simply because I'm pretty sure that we will get the wizard token. Is any this will make another wizard? Well, maybe. I hope he's done removing stuff. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh, there's going to be a problem. Yep, this is going to be a big problem because we don't have much or any removal. He says when just top decking a removal spell. Okay, we do have some removal. Absolutely killing that. And let's just go Forger. I mean, maybe next turn I can attack with the Forger. He double blocks with the bird and we can... I mean, I can attack with the Gardener. He double blocks. We can kill it with the Forger. So he's most definitely building up to kill my Cloud of Darkness next turn. And now I'll do the attack with the Kubu Gardener. Okay, I expected as much. Now I'll just do this and exile the Golden Mountain Chocobo. Maybe I should have done that sooner, actually. So that's that one, and I don't think he has any reanimate stuff, but still. That's actually not that bad. No, let's just be on the defensive. Any non-creature spell will at least have him kill my Cloud of Darkness. Maybe I should have put more pressure with that. Oh my goodness. Going to blow up my thing. We are lacking 1 mana, so I hope he doesn't do it now. Doesn't have any good attacks. Yep. Unfortunate. Well, we can. We have the thing. I think he forgot. Oops. Yeah. I also forgot. The opponent also forgot, so that's fair. Alright. Game 1 went okay. He had a lot of removal spells. But it seems you don't need removal spells to win, at least this game. We have a 2-drop that draws a card. We actually found a land already, so that's pretty decent. Turn 3 reinforcements, I think. I might have to do this one. The Marlborough, land cycle it. Okay. I think we have to, which is unfortunate, but I cannot miss a land drop. Man, reanimation spell would have been sweet, but we saw none. No attacks, but our opponent can attack. I'll just sacrifice this to fill up the graveyard. Whoops. We've got to find a land for the Cloud of Darkness. Actually, we've got to find a green land for the Cloud of Darkness. That is a land, but it's not a green one. He's going to hurt us a lot. We have to use this to find the forest. Shouldn't have played the land there. That was stupid. Yep. Man, he is jamming. Can we top deck a forest? We can top deck a blocker, but we've got to find the green source. If he keeps attacking like this, we're definitely dead soon. He curved out decently. And we were a bit slow. What do you do against this madness? I think we have to find a force to kill this, and then maybe we can get back. But this is a beating. Yeah. I don't think we can survive this. If he attacks alone, we have to put everything in front of the Gigas, and our board will be about dead. If he can remove the Chocobo, yeah. Yep, never mind. He can attack with the Sahagin, it gets double strike. No double green, unfortunately. I'll just check quickly if I have more green than black sources, or if it was just bad luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it should be enough. We do have way more green. Yeah, I'll just put in one more. We have a lot of green at the start, and also double green. So I think I need more green than black sources. Well, opponent went hard, we've been slow. That's how it goes. Game number 3. Cannot keep this, unfortunately. We have the off colors, only one draw step. This is better. I'll get rid of the sword. But no 2-drop, unfortunately. Gubu Gardener a bit late. That's a very, very good card. Don't think I can block it. But we are drawing lands and colors, which is good. Let's just play this so that we can most definitely play the fat Chocobo and cash in on the extra frog that we get. We're taking 3. It seems. Yeah, I'm not attacking. He's not going to draw a card, it seems. I'll just use all my mana here to make some tokens. Not attack. And now he won't draw the card because we have the bigger creature. Next turn, depending on what he does, we can probably mill something before we play this. Okay, so now we could actually do some decent attacks, where if he blocks something, for instance the 2/2 or the 1, we can use the Forager to kill him. But he is doing the towns thing, and he is doing like 4 colors. No white yet. But if he plays white, he will most definitely grab it now. Okay, 4 colors. No lands. Permanent card, so I could also hit a land here. I'll attack with everything except for the Gubu Gardener, I think. Now our board presence is much better, but we do have to draw some lands. This will make this into X1, but I assume he's going to play something huge next turn because he has 2, 4, 6, 7, maybe 8 mana even. Maybe the Salvagers can get us there. If these stay alive, this is already, what is it, 5 or 6 damage? That's fine. Instant or sorcery, so he could return the Reach the Horizon, but I assume he's just going to build out his board here, which makes sense. Yeah, this is just, especially for us right now, is just dreadful. Because we are behind on lands, so this doesn't really make a difference. I think I'll just go this into Gardener. We'll take 10. Man. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. He's got a lot of good stuff. So if he actually has another land, I think we're pretty much dead here. I think this is pretty much the way to win with this set. I mean, you just ramp and you play the big dudes. I think that's the best way to do it. We have 6 mana. He's going to get Trample again. This will be gone. We cannot deal enough damage to him. So we might have 7 mana. But then this one will be tapped. I don't think it really matters. I mean, if he gets 1 land drop, we're just dead. To be honest, I think we're already dead here. We have terrible blocks as well. This becomes a 6/6. Yeah, all you need pretty much is to play green, have 1 or 2 of these, and then you can just play any crazy stuff that you want. So So that's the... Yep. This stream is also not happening. Do we have a way to make tokens? We might hit something. Yep. What can you do? We had a nice start, but once he ramped into, what is it, like 8 lands or something, I already had the idea that it was over. Now I think that that whole thing is what makes a syncopate very good. If you can play a syncopate, you probably should, because at some point, if you have board presence, you just keep up the syncopate, and if he plays something that's not terrible, you accept it, but if he plays something terrible, you just counter it. But again, we were stuck on lands, and we had to mulligan. Again, only 2 lands. I'm keeping because we have the Gardener and the Marlborough, but this is far from ideal. Sure. Now we might have to do the swamp cycling on this one. We have 2 dead cards in our hand, which is very unfortunate. I would prefer not to play the sword, but I mean, black-green was very open, but somehow it wasn't anymore. Let's try and play this. Now in comes the counterspell. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. Man, top decking a swamp would be crazy. So we can give this haste, but that wouldn't be great. If we cycle this, which I think we have to do, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. We could still play the thing. The sword and attack with it, which would be decent, I think. And you cast a creature spell. Oh, that's not a creature spell, of course. That would have been smart to know. What do you do? 5/3 crew 2. Okay. Well, this will be decent. And he can crew it at instant speed, so I'm not going to attack with a 4/3. We have 7 mana, we could do both. Oh. That's a very good card, good choice. Oh, this is stupid. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, I dodged the bullet there. I could have crewed and blocked. Okay, now give me the wizard token. Would like to draw the one that belongs to this one, the vanille. Drawing a lot of lands, unfortunately. Why did it tap all the green? Classic. Yeah, that was a bad turn. I'm just playing too hasty here. He can do this at instant speed and making this a 5-3 at instant speed. So I shouldn't have done that. Okay, well that's not actually too bad for us. Don't really care about that one, of course. Now come on, give me the green boy. No, you're going to give me lands. We are being swamped, quite literally. Flooded. Nine lands already, and can make this into a 4/4 crew 1. Okay. Let's try this. Keep up a land for the next turn. We'll just attack with the 4/5. I'm really dumbfounded by the fact that it taps all the green always. Well, we're not going to win at this rate, unfortunately. We won't have trample. This might help, because we get to grow our dude. He's probably going to block with a magic card, but that's fine. An 8/3 trample. Okay, it is going to die if I attack with it. He has 2 death touch creatures. Please don't tap all my green. Are you going to bounce it? Okay. Opponent playing a very controlly deck. But at least we'll gain some life and this will just transform again. We can still do it if we draw it. Our opponent is digging deep. And we are drawing a lot of lands. So opponent goes to 6. I would love to play with this card sometime. No, come on, give me some action. All the stupid lands, yeah, that helps. So I could make another frog. Maybe we just win here. Opponent doesn't have lifelink. Let's see, if we attack with everything, we get a treasure token and thus a frog. He has to block everything. If he blocks with this, he will also lose 2 life. If this dies... Okay, well, we got away with it, but it was close enough. Maybe I could be playing 16 lands, but it just doesn't feel like it. If you have any advice, by the way, for me, for my deck, for whatever you see me trying to do here, feel free to let me know. I mean, I am very much open to advice. It's actually why I made the channel, to get advice from people and to grow. But I can see that I'm playing more hastily, and so I'm making mistakes, and that's not actually how this game should be played. Only 3 drops, only 3 drops. That's unfortunate. But it's 3 permanents, so it did help. That's 4 permanents. Let's just play the biggest stats. We might draw something that mills us. Like the Town Greeter, for instance. And then this will be big. I didn't see any more Town Greeters during the draft, unfortunately. Opponent's digging for lands, which is good for us. It is a good draw. I don't think we have any... We do have some ways to trigger this, by the way, but we don't want to exile stuff from our own graveyard. Top decking something green would be amazing here. any land here would just be a removal spell. Now the question is, do I care about that enough to remove that? I don't think I do. Let's play this first and just attack. He'll probably block the 3-2, but he'll still get a damage. We drain him for 1, and he'll take 6 more. I'd rather kill something that he plays, like a big creature, because a chocobo is something that we can just attack into right now. Oh. Now, as long as the salvagers stay alive, I think we're good. And we can always play the Iron Giant next turn if he taps out on blue. Okay, so salvagers are dead, opponent's at 6. He's got no blue, so I think I'll just play the Iron Giant. Wow. Yep. Don't think I care about 6 damage here. And now it will be hopefully a matter of killing whatever he plays and hopefully get in for lethal. Oh my goodness. Yeesh. He's got the removal spells. So we can deal 3 to him by killing that one. Maybe I want to get too much value out of this. That is unfortunate. Man, landfall is a good thing. I mean, you just get value every time. Now, let me get me something that makes tokens. That would be very nice. He only plays small creatures. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Maybe I should have played this sooner for the flying part, but I just expected him to, you know, play something like this. But it took very long. And now I think we have to block here. Would like to draw the warrior sword. Or something that makes tokens, simply to stay alive a bit. But a warrior sword might do it, but he has something, otherwise he would have played the lands. So he probably has 2 somethings. This is a big turn coming up. Big draw step. Oh, please. He just can't keep it alive, can he? Oh, this is so bad. Come on. And he's just top decking all the stuff and we're just top decking all the lands. Yeah, it's just too late. Yep. I mean, he had us anyway. This was the only thing that we could do. Man, that was unfortunate. Must admit. Very close, but a Chocobo racetrack actually got him in race, and maybe I should have played the flyer sooner, but I was just hoping for him to play something big, and then the racetrack pretty much got out of hand. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. We're kind of stuck at this. I mean, I'm mostly playing 2-3s and 3-3s lately. The first few games that I played with this were actually pretty decent. But let's see if we can somehow get back into it. I want to thank you for watching. If you like what I did, feel free to click on some of those buttons. And I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies the flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown.